how to actually make content that gets you clients. And we're back. It's October. We got 48 subs. We are 2 subs away from 50, and I have 48. It's going to be the 49th video, I guess. But the point is that we're winning, guys. Absolutely insane. I have a video here. It's not playing here for some reason, but I'm going to put this on screen. I'm just going to shoot it over. You're going to see a lot of shifts happening, and there's going to be for the better. Now, most of the hard work is done. This was the last 14 days that we did on IG through via stories. That's it. Like, we just posted IG stories, nothing else. No content was pushed up. The old piece of content we have, that's it. But the last 14 days we have gotten almost like 7.7k views.
Hell yeah.
The amount of reach that we had.
Nice, Alex.
This has been just the most biggest leverage that I pulled on, and let me talk about it now. That video made my day yesterday. I was just, I was there. I was just working, normal day, just like making money. And that video pop up. Then it was like such a feeling, and like it just felt so good and euphoric. Because if you were younger, everybody wanted to start a YouTube channel. Everybody wanted to like have some sort of impact. And that video just like I was just smiling at it. Shout out to you, man. And even the post on X, which are just like absolutely going nuts right now. We have like 9 bookmarks, 10 people. I've been just on a streak, guys. That's it. And we haven't even just started. And it's gonna be absolutely even more insane, because the amount of value that we're gonna get from this is the main IG content is gonna be so good, guys. Just wait for it. So 46 subs, it's 48 now. I should have taken I made this entire chart yesterday, but absolutely insane. We're growing faster than ever. And I'm going to teach you exactly how you can do the same and build a cult-like audience, and people actually reaching out to you, people talking to you, people asking you questions, people buying from you, and that gets you clients in the end. Because this is what I do for you now. And it's more than like making money, and it's more than, it sounds so woo-woo. And it's like, but it makes that longevity, it makes that impact, it makes, oh, I want to leave an impact, or I want to do this. It sounds kind of cliche, but I don't care, like that's what we're here to do. And like any of the cases, but like it's just such a relief, and like it just feels so good. I can't really, just put it into words, but I'm going to give you guys a lot of value in this video. And I'm going to give you an actionable in the end. What I'm trying to do is that at the each of every video, you're going to get one actionable that you need to do after watching my video, because that's how all these modules are actually implementable. So let me just jump right into it. Now, I can show myself and who I am because I have made enough value-driven video for the people to care. And this is the thing, right? I'm showing you this story. I've had some screenshots in the past. I've had so much, I would say I was not showing my ex tweets, which were getting, like bookmarks, people liking it, people being like, that changed my life, because you wouldn't care. Nobody cares, right? You wouldn't care about a random person on the street. Like, we're just being completely honest. He might win the lottery. Do you care? Nobody cares. Why? Because he hasn't given you something in return. But now, after making this, is going to be the 49th video. Most people don't even have that many on their entire channel for years. But we're making 49 videos, right? These videos have made you care about who I am, and you want to ask, like, who is this guy? Or why? What does he do, right? And and also, one more thing which I want to talk about is that I'm going to post really good motivational edits, which you guys are going to love, because that's where something I put my creativity into. And I wanted to do that for the longest time, but it just wouldn't work, right? So I'm going to make a lot of edits to like basically bump up the views, but also making you guys care about what's actually happening. That also the value-driven content is going to be there. My live reactions, I'm going to start recording sales calls, do all that stuff. And guys, it's kind of embarrassing. I literally don't have any. I travel, I do pretty much. And I think I said this in the last 2 videos. I don't have many photos. And it's just kind of that meme, boys having 2 photos and just like in their entire life. I need to change that. I need to just like capture more moments. But I understood why I didn't do that, because you guys wouldn't care, because I haven't given you anything. But now at this point, I did. So it's going to make a difference, right? And giving you the YT overview, these videos are going to be extremely good, because if you watch the long form, it's going to be a kind of a compact version, which is going to help you. And I advise everybody to, like, you can copy paste this format. Of course, not like the entire thing that I'm saying, but like this sort of format works so good. It shows who you are. It shows your creativity. It shows the value that you have. It shows the genuine content or the authenticity which you're putting out there. And also just making the people be a part of your ecosystem, like they're walking into a new place, right? And so what I even do with my stories, which is absolutely crucial, right? Let me show you this. In my story, I break the first level, the first barrier of like concept. It's not extremely deep because then it will be like a 15-minute long, like 50 slides long story, which is absolutely absurd. But every single story, like I spent $1,000 to perfect team systems, from how to hire a killer, how to maintain them, how to scale to 50K, have with 2 employees in my company, the team we work with have scaled with multiple companies, as you can see here, and allowing our business to like help smaller businesses at infinite scale without any headache and large terms, and create a full video on here. So every single kind of video will have its own sort of what's the topic of the day, and then a in-depth YouTube video, which is my entire plan. That's why I made so many of these, so that when I launch the content, this is what you guys should do. You probably have seen people on our IG, right, who have this inside sort of like, hey, DM me XYZ, I'll give you the free asset or value, and it's like a YouTube video. Those work all the time because, first of all, you're promoting your YouTube, they're getting into your ecosystem, they're going to see your face again and again. If someone subscribes, YouTube algorithm is so good now that you will see their face, and whenever you have a problem, you will go to their channel, because I do myself, right? And this is what you guys need to understand, is that you need to make everybody problem aware. Like, if they're not problem aware on what you do and like how you do it, then nobody's going to watch the solution, right? You give, okay, this is a problem and I'm the solution, and the YT video here provides the solution, right? Which goes to my next point, which is that you can't be a robot that just gives value on IG. Like, it can work on YouTube, like even right now, but of course, I still have a lot of personality. Like, I'm really sporadic. I talk like I'm like this. That's why a lot of people watch my videos, because I'm just that energetic. But you need to touch these 4 core emotions in your content for them to watch your videos and whatever you're making. Because if you don't do that, they're just gonna scroll. Or what it kind of does is that there's no reward in the end. There's nothing getting triggered. On a YouTube video, you're here to solve a value. The problem solving becomes a reward, right? But on the reels, nothing is becoming the reward because there's nothing to give. So like, what's the point, right? So these are the 4 core emotions which you need to touch, which is anger, being controversial, talking about this. Tate is the best at it. That's why you have so many fans, right? Sadness. Like one guy, I'm not able to remember his name, but like, he's so good at this. Basically, like, if you not closing a deal, you not closing makes him sad, which makes you feel like he cares super, super much, which is absolutely genius. So he'd be like, guys, you're watching my videos and I would love to scale you guys, but some people, they're just not scaling. You're stuck at 20K a month. I want to scale it to 100K, right? They tell you, but he's super sad. There's a sad emotion. It makes you sad. It's like, this guy cares about me so, so much. And that's the then euphoria, like having live reactions, closing a deal, going to a nice place, all this stuff, right? And giving people value with that. Being like, hey, if you did X, Y, and Z, you can have this. That's why edits work so well. The people who make good edits, they have a short snippet of like value, and then it's like their lifestyle, their edits, and all that, because that makes you want to rewatch that again and again and again. And also the epiphany or aha moment, which is like, some people, right? Like, sometimes you watch a content piece and you're like, wait, that's it? That's what I had to do. And that sort of method, right? And that's why brands like Dalian Daniel, DD, I'm just going to call him that, works so well. Like, his entire, like, he shows you everything, and that's why you love him. Almost quitting. You're a 27-year-old in business in China. Nobody does that. Like, China people think, is just communism, all that stuff. Having that. And his videos work so well is because he is giving you a vibe and a format. When you, like, he has his world. That's the main point that I'm trying to drive across, is that if you don't have your own world, people will not watch your video. If the variety of emotions in your video makes people want to come again and again and again, and also gives you the true side of yourself, which is what people admire. Because as AI gets more efficient, as you see, Sora is insane, by the way. If you guys are check out affiliate marketers and ecom guys, they're crushing with it. Absolutely insane what that thing can do. Literally, one of my guys posted a video of Jake Paul like hosting his community as like a meme, and Einstein fighting in the UFC, and it looks super real. So as this progression happens, where people will not understand what's real and what's not real, your best chance is to be on multiple platforms. Your best chance is to have a variety of emotions, which AI lacks a lot. And also on top of that, showing the sides which people don't show, because that will make you stand out more and more. Like, if you're someone who is, tall, strong, charismatic like me, and you're just like the best, right? And I've showed moments, like I showed September was a good month. I told you guys that people don't talk about that much, but I did, and like that happened. I still posted all the videos for you guys. I did all my work for you guys, and also on top of that, we as people who watched this video grew because my content got better from those problems. And now you're with me. The people who have subscribed from, when I had like 5 subscribers, they've probably seen the progression of each video. And later or sooner, those people buy, and those are the people that book the calls. And that's why you need to show who you are more and more, but also have the value to make people care in the first place. Because if they don't care, they will not buy. Not because they hate you, it's because they don't know who are you and what you have done for them, right? And the people who watch your videos want your lifestyle. They want the things that you do, right? And you need to show more than tell less. I'm not saying to flex, but just saying to put it out there. If you help X, Y, and Z coaches and you have taken them from 1 to 2 levels, show them that. Why are you not showing it? I have one client I worked like a few months ago, and his content was all right. Then I told him, bro, like you have literally taken people to the highest level of the game. You've taken people to, like getting them free college education, all that stuff. Why are you not showing it? People didn't even know that he was that type of coach. People didn't even know he did that. And that video got like 110K views. We generated like 50 calls in like 3 days. It was absolutely insane. Like, and just like money pouring in, basically. And it was deep. Like, the reason why it converted so well is because, first of all, he had a great story. He was touching on every single pain point. Just props to him. And also, he showed him as a solution. A lot of his audience didn't even know they did that, right? So my final strategy will be posting 5 or 6 formats, which is the edits, lifestyle, reaction, all that, using the YT video as an asset, making cool edits for you guys, and giving you guys a mix of emotion and value. That whole entire ecosystem. Right now in my ecosystem, see the whiteboard. You see like there's also Mr. Plant over here. We just added him up, and the way that I make these, clicker bows is different. It's black. It's not like there's an entire sort of like everything is intentional that I'm doing to give you guys the value, to give you guys the proximity that with me. And you're in my zone. Like when you drop in, you see the type of like thumbnails that are getting made. And same thing is on IG. IG is just 10 times more. Now, this is for the people who stay in the end, the good people, the good boys, the good girls. Very good. I think all of my audience is male, by the way, which is kind of okay. It's all male, by the way. It's all dudes. Who cares? But there's one actionable video that I want to give you in the end of the video. And that is you ask your clients why they chose you and what type of piece of content that they watch to get them here, to make them work with you. Please, please, please do this. Please do this. Take a screenshot, ask them, hey, X, Y, and Z, why did you choose me? Text them. Why, if you have more clients, it's better because you're going to have way more data to work with. So first of all, you go in there, you ask them, why did you choose me? What piece of content got you there? It could be a testimonial video, it could be your edit, it could be anything. And if the answer is has a similar pattern, double down on which quality worked and just keep it moving. Ask people why. We ask people what, how. Nobody asks why. Why did you choose me? This is what I learned from e-commerce, by the way. The people with bigger brands, the people that, actually made like $20 million a month revenue in e-commerce, were the people who were asking their customers constantly, why did you choose us? Why did you choose us? What video did you watch? What did you watch? What creative did you see? And those creatives, which were, selected out the most, were given. And that's the game you need to play the same. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really going to focus on these actionables. Please do this because this is going to make you a lot of money. And I'll see you in the next one. And thanks. Maybe after posting this, we'll get to 50. Bye. It's October.